Morning, my dear students. Just I will remind in cyber security applications using Python programming, how many modules we have covered so far. Introduction to cyber security, Python programming, computer networks, cloud computing, information security, network security, cryptography, application security, security auditing, cyber forensics, mobile security, and ethical hacking. Today, I would like to explain cyber forensics and ethical hacking. 1 hour. After 1 hour, I am going to explain. I am taking from you main project presentation with implementation. I am going to do one project so that you can also start implementation. Those results you need to include in the PowerPoint presentation and as well as the documentation. Okay. And I would like to congratulate Pravalika. She has done very good project and implementation. Her project, I have corrected nearly 36 PowerPoint presentation slides she prepared, and implementation also she has done. And I will check all other candidates also very good. They might have done good project implementation. Let me check today.
Hello.
Okay.
So,
before going to our actual topic of cyber forensics and ethical hacking, because those two topics are very, very important. That's why I would like to remind those concepts once again. Okay. So cyber forensics. Can anyone define what is meant by cyber forensics? Very important. 10th module, cyber forensics. In this cyber forensics, I would like to cover introduction to cyber forensics, first response, forensic forensic duplication, standard operating procedures for disk forensics, mobile CDR, call data, call detailed records, forensics, advantages and disadvantages, challenges and applications. See here. So how do you can define introduction to forensics? So cyber forensics is a process of extracting data as a proof of a crime that involves electronic devices while following proper investigation rules to nab the culprit by presenting the evidence to the court. So that's why cyber forensics is also known as computer forensics. Computer forensics is a field of technology that uses investigative techniques to identify and store evidence from a computer device. Computer forensics is used to uncover evidence that would be used in a court of law. Computer forensics also encompasses areas outside of investigations. Cyber forensics professionals are investigators that respond to cybercrime and serious data breaches. Organizations need cyber forensics to answer vital questions such as what happened, how it happened, how bad it is and who's responsible. So that is about the introduction to cyber forensics. Cyber forensics involves the investigations of computer related crimes by providing electronic evidence to support criminal prosecution of these electronic facilitated crimes. See, nowadays all the cyber breaches, malicious attacks, cyber crimes, day by day increasing in this pandemic duration. Cyber forensics with electronic gadgets, we are getting evidence to prove such an incident happened so date through CC cameras and through forensics. Okay. So there are various tools and techniques we are using, like
please join.
we are using mobile forensics, computer net forensics. Through mobile, we are collecting the proof of instant breach, malicious attack, cyber crime, etc. Cyber crime and digital evidence consulting. Digital forensics, lab setup, data recovery, and expert witness and litigation support and others. So that is about that. So cyber forensics mainly, it involves investigation of computer related crimes, mobile related crimes, other electronic gadgets related investigations, computer related crimes by providing electronic evidence. Such type of evidence to support in criminal prosecution of these electronic facilitated crimes is called cyber forensics. Cyber means it is related to IT, it is related to computer, it is related to virtual reality. Okay. So various types of forensics. We have network forensics, web forensics, data forensics, proactive forensics, email forensics, enterprise forensics, cyber forensics, digital forensics, and system forensics. So computer forensics is a branch of digital forensic science concerned with evidence found in computers and digital storage media. It is defined as a discipline that combines elements of law and computer evidence to collect and analyze data from wireless communications, computer systems, servers, data centers, networks, and storage devices in a way that is permissible as evidence by the court. So that is called computer forensics. We have a number of types of computer forensics, which may be related to network forensics. We are collecting evidence from the networks, maybe LAN, WAN, and wide area networks, proper area, local area, etc. Then maybe system forensics, computer related forensics, digital forensics, cyber forensics, enterprise forensics, web forensics, web related forensics, data forensics, and proactive forensics, and email related forensics. Then different types of forensics, let me explain one by one. Here is a brief overview of the main types of digital forensics. Computer forensics. Computer forensic science investigates computers and digital storage evidence, mobile device forensics, network forensics, forensics data analysis, database forensics. So these are the 5 types of cyber forensics we are using. First, you need to identification of a face. See, in this for cyber forensics, we are using 4 phases: evidence collection, evidence checking, then acquisition phase, evidence acquisition, forensics backup, then analysis phase, evidence examination, deleted data recovery, then reporting phase, documentation and evidence retention. We are using computer forensics types I have explained already. Network forensics, disk forensics, malware forensics, email forensics, memory forensics, mobile forensics, database forensics, etc. See, disk forensics, what exactly in this disk forensics we are dealing with? The primary or secondary storage of device by searching active, modified and deleted files. Whatever evidence is presented, even we can recover what are the deleted files you have that.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Why it is happened like that? Okay. Now my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Network forensics is nothing but network is a collection of interconnected between the systems. It is a sub branch of computer forensics that involves monitoring and analyzing the computer network traffic in the network level. Database forensics. Database is a collection of interrelated data and it deals with the study and examination of databases and their related metadata. Malware forensics, it deals with the identification of suspicious code and studying viruses, worms, ransomware, malicious software, etc. That is called malware forensics. Email forensics, it deals with the emails and their recovery and analysis, including deleted emails, calendars, and contacts. Memory forensics deals with the collecting data from system memory in raw form and then analyzing it for further investigation. Then mobile phone forensics, it mainly deals with the examination and analysis of phones and smartphones, tablets, and helps to retrieve contacts, call logs, incoming and outgoing short message services, etc., and other data present in it. So these are the mobile phone forensics, etc. These are the various types of cyber forensics. And steps in cyber forensics, if you see, the first step is obtaining a digital copy of the under inspection system. First, we need to collect the digital copy. Then authenticate and confirming the replica, same thing we are performing, and who's that has done activity. Then determining that the copy data is forensically acceptable. Yes, through electronically we can acceptable. And recovering deleted files. We are collecting all the deleted files from the disk forensics, finding the necessary data with the keywords, then establishing technical report. So these are the steps in cyber forensics we are performing. The digital forensics process may change from one scenario to another, but it typically consists of 4 core steps, such as collection of the data, forensic data, examination of forensic data, analysis of forensic data, and reporting that forensic data. Then there are 9 steps that digital forensic specialists usually take while investigating digital evidence. First, they are doing first response. Then first response of the cyber breach or cyber crimes, malicious attack and criminal attack. That is First evidence we are collecting, first response, search and season. So correct or not, we are searching and we are season. Evidence collection, we are collecting proof with the help of electronic gadgets. Securing of the evidence, we are keeping securely that evidence. Data acquisition, we are storing and collecting and maintaining. Then data analysis, we are analyzing what type of criminal activity, malicious activity, and cyber breach, and malicious attack. Then evidence assessment, we are performing assessment of that evidence, whether it is correct or not. Then finally, we are preparing documentation. Then finally, we are showing the report through bar chart, pie chart, and scorecards, dashboards, etc. So if you see 9 elements of digital forensic process, what we are performing, first one is intake. So receive device as evidence, receive request for examination, then identification, identify device specification and capabilities, identify goals of examination, identify legal authority for examination. Then preparation, we are preparing methods and tools to be used, prepare media and forensic workstation for exam. If anything, irrelevant data, noisy data, inconsistent data, we are eliminating. Then isolation, so protect the evidence, prevent the remote data destruction, isolate from the network, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. If you have collected with these network, Bluetooth, wireless fidelity, then you are keeping isolate from these networks. Then processing, we are conducting 3 steps in the processing. The first one is conduct forensic acquisition, perform forensic analysis, scan for malware, any type of malware is attacked. Then verification, validate your acquisition, validate your forensic findings, and documenting and reporting. We are keep notes about findings and process, draft and finalize your forensic reports. Then presentation, prepare exhibits and present your findings. Then finally archiving, keep a copy of data in a safe place, keep data in common formats for futures. These are the 9 elements of digital forensics process. Computer forensic investigation process model. Acquisition, we are collecting the data through electronic gadgets. Identification, we are identifying what type of evidence we have collected and what type of forensic related activity. Evaluation, with help of metrics, we are evaluating. And finally, we are admission as evidence. We are concluding this incident is happened or not. So in identification, physical context through media we are collecting. Then legal context, we are taking data proof. Then evaluation, we are using legal context with help of information. This is called a computer forensic investigation process model. This model gives a simplified version of the reality in order to find out investigation. Then first response in cyber forensics, second concept in cyber forensics. First response is a specialist cyber security, digital forensics and instant response company that helps organizations navigate the complex issues surrounding systems, breaches, server compromises and data loss. The very first step in digital forensics investigation is to identify the device and resource containing the data that will be a part of the investigation. The general phase of the forensic process are the identification of potential evidence, the acquisition of that evidence, the analysis of the evidence, and the production of it. The process is predominantly used in a computer and mobile forensic investigations, and consists of 3 steps: acquisition, analysis, and reporting. Then first response is a cyber security and incident response company offering tailored services in response to network breaches. We provide a range of services around computer-based IT and network investigations and investigation support to more specialist areas like cybercrime training, malware reverse engineering, cyber readiness planning, establishing an incident response framework. There are 6 steps: identification, collection of the data, acquisition of the data, preservation of the forensics, analysis of the forensic data, and finally reporting the data. Then third concept, forensics duplication. A forensic duplication is an accurate copy of data that is created with the goal of being admissible as evidence in legal proceedings. Forensic duplication as an image of every accessible bit from the source media. Data acquisition and duplication hardware tools that can be used to acquire and create duplicate copies of the suspect system data. So that's why we are using various tools like SATA imaging bay and Triage responder, XRY office, Atola Insert Forensics, US Lato Pro, IM Solo 4 G3 Forensics, Enterprise Super Kit, Roadmaster 3X2, and T3I Forensics SATA imaging bay. These are the forensic duplication tools, hardware tools. So what is a forensic duplicate? A forensic duplicate is a file that contains every bit of information from the source. Every bit means digital data in a raw bit stream format. Means the data is flowing from one place to another place. That evidence proves they are collecting. 5 GB hard drive would result in a 5 GB forensic duplicate. No extra data is stored within the file, except in the case where errors occurred in a read operation from the original. That is called a forensic duplicate. How much data you are collecting, that much data it will show and duplicate. That is called a duplicate, forensic duplicate. It stores in the form of a bit of information and a raw bit stream format. Then forensic duplication process, we are using 5 steps. First, identification phase. We are identifying the purpose of investigation. What type of investigation? Say they are checking what type of malware activity, cyber crime, cyber investigation, and malware, cyber attacks, malicious attack, etc. Identify the resources required. What are the electronic gadgets are required to collect the data? Data is isolate, preservation, then secure and preserve. We need to keep those data in secure manner so that we will start investigation. Then analysis. In analysis, we are performing 3 steps like identify tool and techniques to use, process data, interpret analysis results. Documentation, we are performing documentation of the crime scene along with the photography, sketching, and the crime scene mapping, or any digital activity. Finally, presentation. Process of summarization and explanation of conclusions is done with the help to gather facts. That is called presentation. That is called forensic duplication process.
Okay, it's completely.
Then fourth one is standard operating procedures for disk forensics, like SOP. Standard operating procedures are agency, unique documents describing the methods and the procedures to be followed in performing routine operations. SOPs are essential to improve the quality and to implement a uniform process for conducting digital and multimedia evidence. So multimedia evidence is nothing but is a combination of audio, video, text, graphics, animation, evidence forensic tasks in a precise, accurate manner. That is called a standard operating procedures. The art of extracting forensic information from digital drives such as hard disk drives, universal serial bus devices, floppy, compact disks, digital versatile devices, and the flash drives is known as disk forensics. We are collecting various types of evidence through USB, floppy, disk, CD, DVD. We are not using these days floppy disk, compact disk, and digital versatile disk because it is olden days we used to have. Then and flash drives is known as disk forensics. Forensic disk controller or hardware write block device is a specialized type of computer hard disk controller made for the purpose of gaining read-only access to computer hard drives without the risk of damaging the drive's contents. So these are the steps of forensic methodology: evidence identification, preservation of evidence, chain of custody, method for acquiring evidence, investigation questions, analysis process, finally conclusion.
Can you arrange?
Then fifth topic here in cyber forensics,
No.
mobile and CDR forensics. So we are collecting call data record, call details record. These days phone tapping is very easy technique to collect the call detail records. It is the detailed record of all the telephonic calls that pass through a telephone exchange or only other telecommunications circuit. The CDRs are obtainable from telecommunication companies only. The companies can provide the details within 1 hour after they receive an application from the police officer or that in the court. They used to give them within a reasonable time. Okay. So among the investigating tools that the police used to track the accused's exact location, the accused's call detail records played a vital role. That comes under mobile and call detail records forensics. So what is the CDR analysis? For voice over internet protocol, VoIP termination. See, with help of VoIP, we are collecting the data. That is called a call detail records analysis for VoIP. VoIP stands for voice over internet protocol. So CDR usually contains 6 steps. The actual connection time, when the phone tapping is started, when the phone record is started, and then start time of the call destination, and initiation of call, and the value of jitter. So these are the 6 types of CDR usually contains call detailed records. Then computer forensics, applications of computer forensics. See, what are the applications we are performing this computer forensics? So we are investigating a fraud kind of application, forgery kind of application, intellectual property theft related application, data theft application, bankruptcy application, and inappropriate internet use. So these are the various applications of computer forensics. Wherever a computer mobile is there, and electronic gadgets, you can expect cyber forensics activities. So in India, 10 to 20 years below the childs or children, or they are youth. They are addicted for mobile surfing and chatting, and they are doing so many this type of activities. Pornography they are selecting, and especially child, they are searching for pornography. Even school children also searching for pornography websites. So it leads to the investigation, it leads to the crime or forensic activities. So what are the top 10 digital six thesis topics you can do in your thesis or main projects? If you, I think whose main project is cyber forensics data analytics using machine learning and deep learning techniques. Please remind me. Forensics data analytics. I have given. What is the group number? Implementation of cyber forensics data analytics using ML and DL technique. Which group? Please remind me. Hello, Nayan. You have written all the 11 projects.
Yes, sir.
Who's that
So group 1, sir, cybersecurity data analytics using ML and DL technique.
Yeah, that is okay. Cyber security data analytics. I am asking cyber forensics data analytics. One group they are implementing. Okay. Safeguarding 9 cyber forensics data analytics. Okay. So safeguarding of vital infrastructure, real-time analysis, methodologies for event redevelopment, key infrastructure security, traffic flow evaluation, portable and small scale electronics, analysis of the system files, conservation of forensic evidence, process of extracting files, data exploration and mining and concealment. So these are the cyber security challenges. Okay, you can take it. Research problem, not thesis problem. Top 10 digital forensic thesis topic. Then trending top 10 6 digital forensics research topics. Target motion defenses for stealthy botnet defense, reliable cloud digital forensics, collecting and analyzing digital evidence, analog security in digital era, management of security threats, digital steganography. So these are the top 10 digital forensics research topics. Then the first question, what is your understanding of cyber forensics? Cyber forensics is the process of collecting the data, analyzing the data and preserving electronic evidence in order to support or refute a hypothesis in a legal matter or an investigation. Can you walk us through your experience with cyber forensics investigations? Yes, sir. I'm a fresher of cyber forensics field, but I have experience in conducting cyber forensics investigation for various organizations in different How do you approach digital evidence preservation during an investigation? Digital evidence preservation is an important aspect of any cyber forensics investigation. And can you describe a particularly challenging cyber forensics investigation you have conducted and how you handle it? Yes, I am a fresher of cyber security field. I once conducted a cyber forensics investigation for a large retail company that had suffered a data breach. How do you ensure that the results of your investigations are admissible in court? ensuring that the results of cyber forensics investigation are admissible in court requires following established best practices for evidence collection and analysis. So those are the investigations are admissible in court. Then define cyber forensics. Cyber forensics, also known as digital forensics, is the process of collecting, analyzing, and preserving electronic data for the purpose of investigating and preventing cyber crimes. That is called defined cyber forensics. List out cyber forensics techniques. There are various techniques of cyber forensics: data acquisition, data imaging, network traffic analysis, malware analysis, memory forensics, file analysis, mobile forensics, etc. List out cyber forensics tools: NK's FTK forensic toolkit, Wireshark, AutoSpy, operating system forensics, then volatility, Celebrite, UFED, Sleuth Kit. These are the various cyber forensics tools. So with this one, I am closing the cyber forensics topics. So now I would like to invite who has done cyber forensics PPT. Can you, which group number, please? Cyber. What is number?
So group 9, so
Group 9. Are you ready to explain your PPT of cyber forensics data analytics? First, I will ask Pravalika, if you explain your project, then I will ask forensics data analytics. Pravalika.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please explain your wonderful presentation. Yesterday I have gone through and I have modified the presentation slides you have done. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, will you show the implementation, sir? Actually,
Yeah, sure. Yeah. How you have executed?
in ChatGPT, sir, we don't know the process.
Okay, no problem, no problem. In ChatGPT, you got the output.
Yes, sir.
Have you executed in ChatGPT or it came as a result?
In ChatGPT and executed in Google Colab, sir.
Okay. Can you show that implementation? So let them, please try and start with the introduction about what is your title of the project and what are the contents you can present. Then show the ChatGPT ChatGPT code in Google Colab. No problem. You can show. It is very easy. Yeah. Please, I'm stopping my screen, and you can start with the first give introduction, what you have done in your project, then go to execution. Same thing you can show. I will show in Python by using a standalone system. Okay, Pravalika, please go through it. First, explain a brief introduction about your topic, abstract introduction. Then show the implementation.
Yes,
Sir, is my screen visible?
I will call you back.
1 second, Amma, I'm checking. Yeah, perfect. Your screen is perfect.
You can share.
Please introduce yourself. Now you are explaining in front of technical interviewer. What is your, you introduce yourself and explain what you have done major project. Please, and your friends also.
Sir, including our friends also.
No, just you introduce with your group, you have done. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Good morning, everyone. I am Pravalika. Our project title is Implementation of Network Support Scanning using Machine Learning and Deep Learning Techniques under the guidance of Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu. He is the head research and professor of IT, MTech, IT, and done PhD at Institute of Data Science Research Laboratory. And present by and our group mates are M. Ahalya, C. Divya, C. Sai D. Chikisha.
Perfect. Next.
And here the contents we have done, abstract, introduction, literature survey, input data set, existing systems, drawbacks, proposed systems, advantages, implementation, results, conclusion, and differences. First, we have to know abstract. Here is the abstract of network port scanning. The implementation of network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning technique is a novel approach to enhance the accuracy and efficiency of identifying open ports and vulnerabilities in the network systems. The proposed system utilizes advanced ML and DL algorithms such as decision trees, neural networks, and deep learning reinforcement learning to analyze network traffic and identify.
Yeah. Next.
Data set of network traffic. The system can learn to recognize patterns and behaviors that indicate the presence of open ports and security vulnerabilities. The results of the proposed method are compared with traditional port scanning techniques to demonstrate the effectiveness of users using ML and DL for network port scanning. The proposed system provides a new innovative approach to network security that can help organizations better protect their networks and prevent cyber attacks. In this project, we are using keywords like network port scanning, machine learning, decision trees, neural networks, reinforcement learning, security, network systems. Introduction to implementation of network port scanning. This technique represents a major advancement in the field of network security. With the increasing frequency and sophistication of the cyber attacks, organizations are seeking new and innovative approaches to protect their networks from security threats. Port scanning is a critical aspect of network security as it provides insight into open ports and the services that are running on those ports, allowing administrators to identify potential vulnerabilities and take action to secure their networks. Traditionally, network port scanning has been performed using rule-based or signature-based techniques, which have proven to be effective but can also have limitations. These techniques also be easily evaded by attackers who use techniques such as obfuscation or encryption to hide their activities. To overcome these limitations, the implementation of network port scanning using ML and DL offers a promising solution. By utilizing advanced algorithms such as decision trees, neural networks, and deep reinforcement learning, the proposed system can analyze network traffic in real time and accurately identify open ports and potential security. Here is the problem statement. These are the techniques. Classification of port status. ML and DL algorithms can be used to classify the status of ports, their open, closed, or status, based on the responses generated by sending packets to the target port. This can help identify potential vulnerabilities and improve the accuracy of network security assessment. Next, network intrusion detection. ML and DL algorithms can be trained to identify anomalies and intrusions in network traffic. This can help detect malicious activities such as phone scam, denial of service attacks, and unauthorized access attacks. Next, handling false positives. ML and DL algorithms can be used to reduce the number of false positives generated by port scanning tools. This can help improve the accuracy of network security assessment and reduce the workload of security analysis. Next, adaptive port scanning. ML and DL algorithms can be used to dynamically adapt the port scanning process based on changes in the network environment. This can help improve the efficiency and accuracy of network security assessment and reduce the risk of missing critical vulnerabilities. Next, port scanning optimization. ML and DL algorithms can be used to optimize the port scanning process by predicting which ports are likely to be open or closed and prioritizing the scanning of those ports accordingly. Next, literature review. The implementation of network code scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques is a research area that aims to improve efficiency and accuracy of detecting network vulnerabilities and attacks. The underlying theory behind this approach is based on the ability of machine learning and deep learning algorithms to learn patterns and features in the large data set and use that knowledge to classify network traffic and detect malicious activity. In network port scanning, the goal is to identify open ports and services running on a target host. Port scanning is often used by attackers to identify vulnerabilities in a network that can be exploited. However, port scanning can also be used to legitimate purposes such as network and system administration. The traditional approach to detect port scan is based on the use of rule-based systems which rely on predefined signatures and patterns to identify malicious activity. However, these systems can be easily bypassed by attackers use sophisticated techniques such as field scanning and evasion. Machine learning and deep learning techniques offer a more adaptive and dynamic approach to network security by allowing algorithms to learn from large datasets and adapt to challenging network conditions. In the context of network port scanning, machine learning and deep learning algorithms can be trained on large datasets of network traffic to identify patterns and features that are indicative of port scans. Once trained, these algorithms can be used to classify the new network traffic in real time and detect potential port scans. Here is the one difference, a deep learning approach for network port scan detection by PH Engine HX. This is the link. In recent times, many research groups around the world have applied artificial intelligence models and intelligent computing to areas, including network scanning attack detection. In this paper, they proposed a method using deep belief networks to process network data in order to detect the signature of port scanning attacks. Many researchers have attempted to produce anomaly-based ideas. However, they are not yet able to detect malicious network traffic consistently enough to warrant implementation in real networks. Next, input data set. The input data set for the implementation of network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques typically includes information about network traffic and port scanning responses. These are the from examples included in the input data set. They are network packet data, port responses, network traffic data, contextual information. The input data set should be large enough to provide a representative sample of the network traffic and port responses and should be updated regularly to reflect any changes in the network environment. The data set should also be properly reproposed and processed and normalized to the ensure that the ML and DL algorithms can effectively learn from the data. Here is the input data set. These are the some techniques: TCP, synchronization, acknowledgement, null, UDP, protocol scans. Here is the protocols, and this is a TCP flag. This is the target reply open port, and this is the target reply of closed port, and the firewall level detection possibilities. In this input data set, here we are using different types of port scanning techniques like TCP, synchronization, acknowledgement, LAN, null, protocol scans. In this, they are saying that if the port is acknowledged, here reset. And in this firewall level detection possibility is there is the yes or no.
Yeah, this is the data set. You can explain. This is the port scanning data set, which consists of 7 columns. You can read columns: port scanning technique, protocol, TCP flag, target reply open port, target reply closed port, firewall level detection possibility. The target class of this port scanning classification is whether that port scanning is present or not. Port scanning hole is present or not. That is a target class. So I'm giving this as an input to the system. I am using support vector machine and convolutional neural network as a classification techniques. Okay, next.
Next, here is the existing system. There are several existing systems for implementation of network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques. Some of these systems include deep scan, port scan network intrusion detection using machine learning, anomaly based port scan detection using machine learning. These are just a few examples of existing systems for network port scanning using ML and DL techniques. The specific implementation of a given system will depend on the data it has available for training and analysis, as well as the design and architecture of the system. Existing system is used to implement network port scanning using following techniques. Machine learning techniques are support vector machine, k-nearest neighbor, and deep learning techniques are convolution neural network and recurrent neural networks. Next, drawbacks of existing system. There are several drawbacks like limited data availability. One of the biggest challenges in the using machine learning and deep learning for network port scanning is obtaining a large and diverse enough data set to train the model effectively. This can limit the accuracy and generalizability of the models, making it difficult to detect new and unknown port scan attacks. Next, high false positive rate. Machine learning and deep learning models for network port scanning sometimes generate a high number of false positive alerts, indicating the presence of port scan attacks when there is none. This can result in increased overhead for network administrators who must manually verify each alert and can also create a sense of alarm among users. Next, data bias. Machine learning and deep learning models can be biased if the training data used to build the models contains biased examples. For example, if the training data is predominantly comprised of network traffic from a single geographic region or device type, the model may not generalize well to traffic from other regions or devices, leading to poor performance and false positive alerts. Next, model interpretability. ML and DL models can be difficult to interpret, making it challenging to understand how they are making decisions and to identify potential weaknesses in the model. This can make it difficult to diagnose and correct the problems with the model, reducing its effectiveness. Next, overfitting. ML and DL models are to overfitting, which occurs when a model learns to identify patterns in the training data that are not representative of true relationships in the data. This can lead to poor performance on new unseen data, making it difficult to detect port scan attacks that differ from the ones seen during training. Next, proposed system. Proposed system of network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques can be divided into several stages like data collection, data pre-processing, model development, model evaluation, deployment, and maintenance. The proposed system of network port scanning using ML and DL techniques offers a promising approach to improve the efficiency and accuracy of network security. It provides a more sophisticated and data-driven approach to identifying vulnerabilities and potential threats in a network compared to traditional methods. Next, proposed system used to implement network port scanning in the following techniques. Machine learning techniques are extended support vector machine and extended random forest. Deep learning techniques are extended convolution neural networks and extended recurrent neural networks. Advantages of there are several advantages potential to using machine learning and deep learning techniques for network port scanning. Their automation, it is include accuracy, include security, reliability, and availability. Overall, the use of ML and DL techniques in network port scanning can lead to more efficient, accurate, and secure network environment. Here is the steps to proposed diagram for implementation of network port scanning. In the first step, here is the attacker. Victim is nothing but a target and zombie. First step, the attacker is synchronizing to zombie, and then the zombie is nothing but a human. They're sending the synchronization and to the attacker, and
Yeah, try. Next. Yes. Step 1, what happening? Step 2, what happening? Step 3, like brief, not in depth. Hello, Pravalika. Hello, Pravalika. Hello, Pravalika. Hello, Pravalika. Hello, Pravalika. Hello, Pravalika. Okay.
రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు.
Usma, are you there? Usma. Usma, please respond. Usma.
Yes, sir.
Are you there? I want to take a mock interview for you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So, are you ready for a mock interview?
Yes, sir. So 1 second. I'll go and start.
Why you are in the call only, na? You tell me. What is cyber security?
The cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So hello, can you listen?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah. Please share your screen.
So I'm not in a proper condition. So actually, not well
Okay,
now. So
Okay, tell me the definition of cyber security.
cybersecurity consists of technology, processes, and controls designed to protect systems, networks, programs, devices, data from cyber attacks.
What is encryption?
So encryption, it is a technique where the ciphertext, plain text is converted into a ciphertext.
Okay. What is firewall?
Firewall. So it is a technique, tool used in cybersecurity to protect the sensitive data from unauthorized access in an organization.
What is malware? What is malware?
So I don't know. I can't recall.
Okay. What is phishing?
So phishing is also a technique in cybersecurity where phishing is actually an attack in cybersecurity where hackers or unauthorized access gain sensitive data from other end to them.
Okay. So, what are the cyber security techniques? Can you list out cyber security techniques?
Cybersecurity techniques. Yes. So techniques or technologies you're asking?
Yeah. Techniques or technologies, both are same.
Graphic user interface for managing the security tool, hardware, software or cloud-based system for setup, access and maintenance. Individual tools are just one piece of the puzzle for what enterprises network require. And central dashboard with the controls available to administrator for contribution.
Okay. What about cyber security tools? Can you list out cyber security tools?
Yes. Breach and attack simulation, cloud access security broker, detection and response software. and manage detection and response, endpoints, detection and response.
Okay. So what about why Python is popular?
Sorry, sir.
Why Python is so popular?
So because Python is an easy language, it is easy to understand and it is portable. Also, any normal human being can understand, and plus it is an interpreted language.
So what
And
is computer networks?
computer network refers to interconnected computing devices that can exchange data and share resources. With each these networks, devices use a system of rules called communication protocols to transmit information over physical or wireless technologies.
So what are the 7 layers of OSI model?
The first layer is physical layer, data link layer, should be the second one. Third one is network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer.
Okay. What about cloud computing? What is meant by cloud computing?
Cloud computing, it is the delivery of computing services, including server, storage, database, networking software analytics, and intelligence over the internet to often faster innovation, flexible resources, and economics of
So what is the 543 formula of cloud computing?
which formula?
543 formula of cloud computing, 5 characteristics.
So no idea.
No idea. How many types of 543 means 5 characteristics OBR square M. You know, OBR square M means on demand compute. Computing B stands for broad network access. Why you don't know? You haven't attended my classes. How many times I have repeated a cloud computing concept? Why you are saying like that? I don't know. Major services, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and 4 infrastructure models like public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. Then what is meant by information security? Tell me the definition of information security.
It protects sensitive information from unauthorized activities, including modification, recording, and any disruption or destruction. Here, the goal is to ensure the safety and privacy of critical data, such as customer account details and so on, intellectual property.
So what are the major components of information security? Availability, confidentiality, integrity. Can you define?
Confidentiality refers to the non-access data for unauthorized non-access data.
Yeah, that's all.
One second, let me recall it. Confidentially refers to protect the sensitive data from unauthorized access.
Integrity.
అదే అండి అంటే క్యాండిడేట్ కాలేజ్ చూసుకొని మా కాలేజ్ అంతే కదా.
What about network security?
Integrity means, I think, data or information in our system to be maintained or to be not modified or deleted by unauthorized party. I think availability is one of the three basic functions of the information security that manages that are present in all systems. That manages the security management present in all systems.
So what about cryptography? How can you define cryptography?
The cryptographic is a Greek word. It means secure encrypted messages. It is a field where one it is a cryptography is a field where plain text is having a security key which only executed by the person on the other hand who knows the secret key.
What is meant by cipher? What is a cipher?
The ciphertext is a key where is a actual what is the word?
Cipher is an algorithm for performing encryption and decryption. That's all. What you are saying, irrelevant answer. Okay.
Yes.
Define network security.
Network security is an activity designed to protect the usability and integrity of your network and data.
So what about application security?
Application security. It aims to protect software application code and data against the cyber threat. You can we should apply application security during all phases and development, including design, development, and deployment.
What about mobile security?
Sorry, sir, again.
Mobile security. No idea.
Mobile security, it's protection of all gadgets associated with the wireless computing like smartphones, tablets, and laptops.
What is meant by ethical hacking?
Ethical hacking, it is a process of detecting vulnerabilities in an application system or organization infrastructure that an attacker can use to exploit an individual or organization.
What are the tools we are using? Ethical hacking tools, can you list out?
Tools in hacking this Nmap, NSS, Dicto, John the Ripper, and Kismet.
Very good. That's all from my side, Usama. And that's all. Pravalika, what happened to her?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please continue.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Share your screen.
If you are interested, I will email you. No. There's a cybersecurity disorder moment of time.
So is my screen is visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Last 1 month and how big is project?
Before going to the diagram, let me explain some points of synchronization code scanning. When the attacker sends a synchronized packet to the target, if the target is open, it will reply with synchronized acknowledgement port. When the port is closed, then the target instantly responds with reset packet. If the server sends a reset flag, it will close connection. First, I want to explain the diagram. In this diagram, the first step it is the attacker first sends a TCP scan packet to the zombie, which is an idle. It's not taken to the network. The zombie replays with a synchronization, in turn disclosing its IP ID value in this packet. Then the attacker notes down this IP ID value, which is in this case is 100. The actual IP ID values are much larger, considering the 2 bytes of this size. Then the attacker sends spoofed synchronization packet to the victim with source IP of the zombie. In this case, it is the values 10.10.10.20. This synchronization request is the port which is to be scanned. In the step 2, it is showing that when the victim port is open, when the victim port is open, the victim will send a synchronization to the zombie because the IP in the synchronization put to the zombie. Zombie will go like 10.10.10.10 had any connection open and then replay back with reset. After some time, attacker will again send synchronization packet to the zombie, but the zombie was expecting acknowledgement. It had sent synchronization acknowledgement to the attacker earlier, so it will send reset packet. The attacker now goes, the first IP ID was 100 and now it was 102. That means the zombie must have sent one packet in between to the victim. This packet must have been explicitly reset because victim has sent a synchronization which zombie wasn't expecting, and since victim sent him a synchronization or acknowledgement, the victim code is opened. Notice that kind of reverse thinking that goes into here. It trusts that zombie must not have sent any other packet except from the reset reply to the unsophisticated synchronize or acknowledgement that is got from in step 3 with the victim port is closed. When the victim port is closed, fixing the display to the zombie again because of this open type. Zombie is surprised to see and reset from the victim when they didn't even have any connection open. Then reset are ignored, so zombie won't reply back to the victim. Again, attacker sends a synchronization packet to the zombie. It's really interested only if the IP ID of the packet that it gets back. From the packet that zombie sends back to the attacker, the IP ID is obtained, which in this case is 101. Attacker says that let's see, the IP ID was 100, now it's 101. That means zombie didn't send any packet to anyone between. It implies that it must either got reset from victim, port was closed, or nothing all, port was filtered. See, IP ID is not implemented in between. The port is either closed or filtered, in any way not interested to met. Hence, as you can see that ID scan is very sophisticated kind of scan. ID scan also known as zombie scan, of where the attacker's original IP address is not revealed to the victim. It can also be used to find the trust relationship between zombies and the victim. Victim or target may react differently to different zombies based on the trust relationship between them. Next, here are the tools. Here are some tools that can be used in implementation of network port scanning using ML and DL techniques. TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a popular open source DL framework that can be used to build and train deep neural networks for various security tasks, including network port scanning. Next, Keras is a high-level API for building and training neural networks, which runs on the top of TensorFlow and can be used for security tasks, including network port scanning. Next, Nmap is an open source security tool for network exploration, management, and security auditing, and can be used for network port scanning. Next, CAPI is a Python-based tool for network packet manipulation and analysis, and can be used for network port scanning. Slur. It is a popular Python library for ML that can be used to build and train machine learning models for network security tasks, including network port scanning. Next, here are the techniques. Supervised learning. In this technique, a machine learning model is trained on the label data to classify whether a port is open or closed. Next, unsupervised learning. In this technique, a machine learning model is trained on unlabeled data to cluster similar ports together. This can help identify patterns in the data that can be used to identify open and closed ports. Next, reinforcement learning. In this technique, a reinforcement learning is trained to identify open ports by taking action in a simulated environment and receiving rewards based on its performance. Next, convolution neural networks. In the context of network port scanning, CNNs can be used to classify ports as open or closed based on the features of the packet that are transmitted during a scan. Next, recurrent neural networks. In the context of network port scanning, RNNs can be used to model the behavior of a network over time, helping to identify patterns in the data that can be used to classify ports as open or closed. Next, implementation. Implementation of network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques can be a complex process, but it can be broken down into following steps like data collection, feature engineering, model selection, training and validation, deployment, monitoring and maintenance. These steps are general and the specific details can vary depending on the type of network and the size of data set being used. Next, extended support examination. The operating steps for support examination are as follows: like data collection, data pre-processing, model training, model testing, model optimization, deployment, maintenance. In the conclusion, the SVM algorithm can be powerful tool for network port scanning. It provides a data-driven approach to identify vulnerability and potential risks in the network based on the patterns in the network traffic data. Next, extended conversion to network. The steps are data collection, data pre-processing, model design, model training, model testing, model optimization, deployment, and maintenance. In conclusion, the CNN algorithm is a powerful tool for network port scanning. It provides a data-driven approach to identifying vulnerabilities and potential risks in network based on the patterns in the network traffic data. Next, the performing because of implementing network port scanning using machine learning and deep learning techniques are include identity. Machine learning and deep learning techniques can improve the accuracy of network port scanning by learning from past experiences and creating patterns that are more easily recognizable by traditional methods. It can and real models can process large amounts of data in real time, which can result in fast and reduce fast posters. ML and real techniques can reduce the number of false posters as they are able to learn and identify the difference between normal network activity and suspicious activity. So this is the output.
Yeah, now you can go to Google Colab. How you have implemented, how you have copied the cookie, how you have copied that code from the chat GPT. Show them, your friends also will try.
Respond by
Then
customer level 48
our own style.
సేవ్ చేయడం తెలుసు కదా మీకు కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది
How you have searched
Video,
and
video.
how you got
తెలుసు
code
కదా
and everything you can show them. How you
Sir,
can.
actually, gold is Divya will help me, sir.
No problem, no. Take her help. You know now how to execute.
Yes, sir. This code is from ChatGPT, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
make some changes,
Yeah.
and we get it output, sir.
Okay, she can join now. She is there in the group.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please do. Okay, both of you. Whatever you have done. Yeah, you can show how you have modified the code and how you have copied and how you have done in the chat GPT and how you have replaced Google Colab. Please explain. First, what you have done SVM support vector machine. You can share that code and SVM code and CNN code to the group so that their data set is different, your data set is different. How it is executing can show. Please share your screen. Yeah, are you sharing? Yeah, please share your.
We don't have laptop, sir.
You do. She will explain. You share, she will. You do now. There is the code and
Sir, here is the code.
yeah, yeah. Please share your screen. Is not visible to Google Colab.
Sir, now my screen is not visible.
No. The screen is visible PowerPoint presentation. We would like to see.
ఏంటి ఫ్యాన్స్ లో తిరిగి రావట్లేదు
అంటే నీకు రండి మేడం.
కొంచెం తగ్గించు ఒకటి తగ్గించండి ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకున్నాం అక్కడ
Sir, this is the code. That means I will execute.
Yeah. SVF CNN. This is a SVF or CNN?
SVM, sir.
Okay, perfect. And where is the input data set given? It's okay. Yeah, correct.
Sir, accuracy is we get 0, sir.
No, it is there in how many steps you have given? 10 steps.
10, sir.
Yeah. And okay, the first one is yeah, CNN. Is CNN?
This is CNN. And we get if we get input 15.
Yeah. Can you run one second? That code. So there is accuracy 75.06 lost.
మేడం డెస్టినేషన్ సాలరీ ఎంత
In the yeah, that is cursor 75. Very good, very good. So first how many lines of code you got it there?
నేను అప్డేట్ చేస్తున్నాను కంపెనీ నేమ్
26.
సాలరీ డెస్టినేషన్
Yeah, you copy and where the input data set we have given already in the you copy
డ్రైవ్
that
అప్డేట్ ఎలా
code
ఇవ్వాలో తెలుస్తుంది
and save as Python file and share in the standalone system also you can use it. And what about the HDM?
అది ఏమైనా ఉంటుంది
52.
Copy that.
మీ పర్సనల్ నెంబర్ లేదు
That is execute. Yeah. So individual files you can share in the group. Let them try in the standalone system like notepad file. Let them execute whether those files are executing or not.
Okay.
Okay.
కంగ్రాచులేషన్
Okay. Next, go to conclusion. What are you going to conclude?
డెడికేషన్ నామంట
Yeah. Okay. At least you tried, and that is. I will show you find a transcription.
యూస్ చేశాను మేడం
These are the two codes.
Synthetic
These are the two algorithms are the same for all the batches. Use same codes and the data set will be different. That's all.
Here is the conclusion. The implementation of network code spanning
Okay, ma'am.
and research techniques has prominent users in the field of network security. These techniques can provide a more efficient and effective approach to identify vulnerabilities and potential threats in network comparison methods. Machine learning algorithms can be used to detect patterns and anomalies in network traffic, which can help in identifying potential attacks and vulnerabilities. Similarly, deep learning algorithms can be used to build a predictive model that can detect threats and vulnerabilities based on the previous data. However, it is important to note that while these techniques can improve the accuracy of code scanning, they are not a foolproof solution. As many technologies have limitation and it is vulnerable to attack. It is recommended to use this technique as part of multi-layer approach network security alongside traditional methods such as firewall detection. In conclusion, the implementation of ML and real techniques enables both planning for increasing efficiency and accuracy. Further research and development is expected to result in even more advanced
కాల్స్ చేస్తే మధ్యలో నువ్వు రాగానే క్యాండిడేట్ వచ్చింది జాబ్ సర్టిఫికేట్ కోసం కంటిన్యూ చేస్తామని ఒక క్లాస్ రకంలో ఉంటుంది అట్లా మెసేజెస్ ఉన్నా Yes, Pravalika, please wait in the session. I think Sar got power issue. He will join.
Okay.
42 వచ్చిన స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే 42 వచ్చాక 41 పవర్ లేదు. మ్యామ్ ఇది కాలింగ్ సి సెట్ చేయాలి. కాల్ ఏం చేస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే
పర్మిషన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా కాల్ బాక్స్ నాట్ అలౌడ్ ఉంది ఫోన్ కూడా అసలు సెట్ అవసరం లేదు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఉంటుంది ఎందుకు అడుగుతున్నాను నియర్ బై డివైస్ ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కర్లేదు కదా ఫోన్ కాల్ చేయడానికి మీరు తీస్తారు ఇప్పుడు చేయండి నాకు
ఎవరైనా
Yes, sir. I am thinking that one. I'm joining, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, Sar is joining. Pravalika, are you there? Yes. The being a session, Sar is joining.
yes. Okay.
టీమ్స్ కూడా కావాలి ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎందుకు నాకు అది ఓపెన్ చేసి బిజినెస్ ఏది నాకు పెట్టడం బ్రాంచ్
Hello, Jay. Sar వచ్చారు.
Convenience. I got power off in this side. Okay. And so Pravalika, very good, you have done, and we will do implementation. And is there any other batch tried for implementation or is ready to explain their project, main project? Any student? Yeah, please. Please, guide. Shivani, yeah, please. Unmute yourself and explain. Hello, Manvita. Is there any other group members who like to explain their projects? Hello. Nayan Palkar, what is the batch number? What is the title of your project?
So it's implementation of abstraction using
Have you done PowerPoint presentation?
So we have created power presentation, but we have not implemented yet.
No problem. You at least what you have done the presentation.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please share and please try to do all of you documentation and the PowerPoint presentation sent to me. I will correct and I will send to you. Only 4 students sent right now. 4 batches. Only one PPT. Yeah, please share. Please share your screen. Shivani, why you are raising hand? Any doubt? Shivani,
No, sure, no, sure.
then why you are raising your hand?
I did it by mistake.
Okay, Ayan Palkar, share your screen.
Yes, sir, sharing.
Progress in the last
రైటర్స్ లాగిన్ అకౌంట్ ఉంటుంది అది లాగిన్ అవ్వండి. లాగిన్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ స్వర్ణవాం కానీ ఇస్తారు. ఇంకేస్ యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవాలంటేనే తీసుకోవాలి. వర్క్ చేసే సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ కాబట్టి కోర్స్ సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీలో పెడతాం. దానిలోకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత
Yeah, where is the
ఏదైనా
screen?
చేంజెస్
But not sharing
చేయాలంటే
the
టర్మినల్
screen.
ఎడిటింగ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆన్ చేసుకోవాలి.
So please give me a minute. I'm connecting back, sir.
ఇప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే
And how many of you your document is ready? Please prepare a minimum 10 to 15 pages. I have sent invitation. Once you send it, then I will correct it.
ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ టెస్ట్ మాడ్యూల్ వైజ్ అసెస్మెంట్స్ దీనిలో ఆల్రెడీ ఉంటాయి. మనం లింక్ పాస్వర్డ్ వాళ్ళకి షేర్ చేయాలి. దానికి ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ మాడ్యూల్ ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ టెస్ట్ దీనిలో ఉంది. దీని లింక్ అండ్ దీని డీటెయిల్స్ కంప్లీట్ గా వాళ్ళకి షేర్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళు అటెండ్ అవుతారు. అది తర్వాత మీకు క్లియర్ గా చెప్తాను. ఏ మాడ్యూల్ ఏ మాడ్యూల్ చూడండి. ఫోర్త్ మాడ్యూల్ అటెండ్ అవుతుందండి. ఎంతమంది అటెండ్ అయ్యారు చూడాలి అంటే మాడ్యూల్ 4 లోకి వెళ్ళాలి. తర్వాత అటెండెన్స్ 109 కౌంట్ ఉంది. దీనిలోకి వెళ్తే ఆల్రెడీ అటెండ్ అయిన వాళ్ళ డీటెయిల్స్ వాళ్ళకి
You Your screen is visible.
ఇది ప్రీవియస్ గా ఉన్నవి అలానే. Last లో ఉంటాయి.
Yeah, make it full screen.
ఒక్కొక్కరిది ఎదుర్కోవడం అంటే ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచెస్ ఉంటాయి కదా ఆల్రెడీ, వాళ్ళవి కూడా ఉంటాయి. మన బ్యాచ్ ఎదుర్కోవాలంటే క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మనం ఒక కోడ్ ఇస్తాం కదా, Cyber 05 అని, అలా షార్ట్ లిస్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అలా ఫస్ట్ కంప్లీట్ గా ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. మీకు గుర్తుండేలా ఇవ్వాలి.
Please start, introduce yourself.
లాస్ట్ పేజ్ కి వస్తే లాస్ట్
Please introduce yourself.
బీనా అటెంప్ట్ చేసినారు
I'm
8 మార్క్స్.
and today I'm going
Last
to
time
explain
Usma
the
had
major
taken
project
8
of our
Your voice is low.
ఇంగ్లీష్
Make it
కలిపి
loud.
ఇంగ్లీష్ అని ఇప్పుడే స్టార్ట్ చేసింది అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ ఫినిష్ రాదు, ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ వస్తుంది, గ్రేడింగ్ కే రాదు. దాన్ని కంప్లీట్ చేసి సబ్మిట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ గ్రేడ్ వస్తుంది. మనకి కావాలి అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ వెతుక్కోవడం కష్టం, డౌన్లోడ్ చేసి ఎక్సెల్ లో
Yeah.
ఫిల్టర్ చేసుకోవడం.
You are audible.
ఇందులో వచ్చాక ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్
good afternoon. I'm
లాస్ట్
today I'm
లాస్ట్
going to
ఎట్లా
explain
ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళకి
our part 7 major project, that is implementation of geolocation extraction using machine learning and deep learning techniques. So this project we done under the guidance of Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu, Head Research and Professor of IT, MTech, IIT, and PhD, Head Research of Data Science Research Laboratory. And we are presented by me, myself, Nayan Palkar, Yashidana, Mansa Are, and Vivekta Malli are the other group members.
Next. Next slide.
These are the contents of the today's presentation. There is abstract, introduction, then problem statement, literature survey, existing systems, drawbacks, then proposed systems, then the advantages, tools, techniques, implementation, results, conclusion, and preferences. The abstract. So the geolocation extraction is the process of finding the geographic location of a person, device, or data source. This can be achieved through various technologies like including the GPS, Wi-Fi transmission, and IoT geolocation. So in recent years, machine learning and the deep learning have applied geolocation in order to improve the accuracy and the automated processes. So the implementation of the geolocation extraction using machine learning and deep learning involves the following steps. The first step is the data collection step, where a large number of data sets of the geographical locations and their associated attributes such as the IP addresses, GPS coordinates, and Wi-Fi signals is collected. Then collected data is preprocessed. That is the second step, data preprocessing. In this step, the collected data is cleaned, transformed, and prepared for training. This includes the removing outliers, handling the missing values, and the normalizing the data. The next step is the model selection and the training, where the different machine learning and deep learning models such as the resistant trees, random forests, convolutional neural networks, and the recurrent neural networks can be trained on the pre-processed data, and the model that performs the best on the validation set is selected to deployment. So the next step is the deployment step. The trained model is deployed to extract the geolocation information from new and unseen data. So the model can be integrated in the existing systems or used as a standalone solution. The last step is the performance evaluation step. The accuracy of the model is evaluated by comparing the predicted geolocations to the true locations. The model can be fine-tuned based on the results of the evaluation. So these are This is the abstract of geolocation extraction using the ML and DL, and it needs to improve the accuracy and the automation of the process, the faster and more efficient of location extraction. The next topic is the introduction. The geolocation extraction is an important aspect of data analytics that enables the determination of the geographic location of a person, device, or the data source. With the increasing use of a technology, there is a growing need for accurate and efficient geolocation extraction. The traditional methods for geolocation extraction, such as GPS and IP geolocation, can be limited in terms of accuracy and efficiency. So, recently the field of machine learning and the deep learning has advanced to the point where these techniques can be applied to the geolocation extraction. The use of ML and DL in geolocation extraction allows for the automation of the process and the improvement of the accuracy. The implementation of geolocation extraction using ML and DL involves the collection of a large data set of geographic location and their associated attributes. This data is then pre-processed and used to train the ML and DL models such as decision trees, random forests, convolutional neural network, and recurrent neural network. The best performance model is then deployed for use in the extracting geolocation information from a deep data. Finally, the accuracy of the model is evaluated and find that the use of ML and DL in this geolocation extraction has the potential to revolutionize the field by providing faster and more accurate results. This can have a significant impact on the industries such as e-commerce, logistics, and advertising, where the accurate geolocation information is critical. Next content is a problem statement. The implementation of a geolocation extraction using ML and DL aims to address the following challenges like accuracy. The traditional geolocation methods such as the GPS, IP geolocation can be limited in terms of accuracy, particularly in densely populated urban areas where the multiple devices are present in close proximity. So the use of ML and DL in this extraction method can improve the accuracy by considering the multiple attributes such as the Wi-Fi signals in the determination of a device's location. The next problem is the efficiency. The traditional geolocation methods can be time-consuming and resource-intensive. So the use of MLDL can automate the process and improve the efficiency with enabling the extraction of geolocation information from the large data set in a fraction of time. And it requires for the time required for traditional location in traditional methods, it will be reduced. The next problem with the traditional tools is it can be limited in their ability. The scalability is limited in their ability to scale the handle increasing amount of data. So using the ML and DL we can provide a scalable solution for allowing the efficient extraction of the information from a large data sets. The next problem statement is adapt. Number of times the extraction increases, it is important to have a solution that can adapt to these changes. So the MLDL location extraction provides a flexible solution that can be usable and easily adapted and for the new devices and the technologies. So the overall the implementation of geolocation extraction using MLDL aims to provide a solution that is accurate, efficient, and scalable, and it is adaptable. So this can have a significant impact on industries that rely on accurate geolocation information, such as e-commerce, logistics, and advertising. Next topic is the literature survey. The first literature survey is geolocation prediction using a deep learning. In this literature, this is a study presented a deep learning based approach for predicting the location of a user based on the text of their needs. So the study used a deep neural networks to extract the features from the text and then used these features to predict the location of the user. So the next literature is a machine learning approach to geolocation extraction. In this study, the proposed machine learning based approach for extracting the geolocation information from textual data. That is, the study used the combination of the neural language processing and techniques and supervised the machine learning algorithms to extract the location information from text. The third literature survey is the geolocation extraction using deep learning and transformer. This study presented a deep learning based approach for geolocation extraction using the transfer learning. That is, the study finds a pre-trained language model on a large corpus of geolocated text to extract the location information. The next literature is geolocation prediction using recurrent neural network. That is, this study presented a deep learning based approach for predicting the location of the user based on their text. The study used a recurrent neural network process the text and then used the output of the RNN to predict the location of the user. So the last literature is a geolocation extraction using convolution neural network. In this, the study presented a deep learning based approach for geolocation extraction using the convolution neural network. The study used the CNNs to extract the features from the text and then used these features to predict the location of the user. So for geolocation extraction, and they highlight the importance of using the right techniques for the task at the hand. So the choice of the technique will depend on the nature of the data and the desired outcome. The first literature, which is deep learning for geolocation information extraction, and it is taken from the IEEE transaction on mobile computing, and it is proposed in 2019 by Van and Jennings and Van. According to this literature, their team published that articles that deep learning for geolocation extraction as medical and satellite images have become convenient information sources. The extracting various artificial features from the image information has become a research hotspot. So the buildings as one of the main artificial feature in a city have special significance in the automate extraction of the urban areas. So the map building, urban change detection, urban planning, and the building energy consumption assessment and infrastructure constructions. These acquisitions of the buildings from the images has evolved into a mature research field after decades of the development. So this machine learning approach, if we use, then it will automatically location extraction. This is one of the paper I have seen. The next topic is the input data set. The location data is an important category of data that frequently have to deal with in many machine learning applications, like location data typically provides a lot of extra context to your application data. So for instance, you might want to predict e-commerce sales projections based on your customer data. So the machine learning model might be able to identify more accurate customer buying patterns by also accounting for the customer location information. This would become all the more important if this was for a physical site rather than online, such as the retail stores, restaurants, hotels, and hospitals. Let's say that we were trying to predict real estate prices. Our data set would normally consist of information about the houses, that is its type of house, age, square footage, and so on. So So its price and of course its location. This is the structured tabular data also based on the images of the locality. So for this also the geolocation extraction helps them. The next topic is the existing systems for the location.
You can collect the data set from the internet or any Kaggle, GitHub, UCA repositories.
Yes.
And one screenshot how Pravalika kept. Same way you can keep it a geolocation screenshot data set.
Yes.
How many columns are there?
Previously,
Like
Yes, I
orientation ఇస్తారు ఏదైనా కొత్త రిక్రూట్మెంట్ ఇస్తే
for the existing systems for the location extraction, there are a number of existing systems for the implementation of geolocation extraction using the ML and DL. Some of the most notable are the location smart. This is a cloud-based geolocation platform that provides the real-time location data for mobile devices. It uses the ML algorithm to determine the location of the devices using data from multiple sources such as the GPS, Wi-Fi, and cellular networks. The next system is the Google location services. This is a suite of location-based services offered by Google that provides accurate and fast geolocation information to users. It uses a combination of GPS, Wi-Fi, and cellular data to determine the location of the devices. The next existing system is the GeoFox. GeoFox is a geolocation platform that uses the ML algorithms to determine the location of the devices based on Wi-Fi signals and other data. It provides the real-time location information for a variety of applications such as location-based advertising and logistics management. The next system is Skyhook. This is a geolocation platform that uses a combination of GPS and Wi-Fi data to determine the location of device. It provides location information for a variety of applications, including mapping, navigation, and location-based advertising. For these systems, the machine learning techniques are used like support vectors machine and the random forest. And deep learning techniques are used like CNN and RNN, that is convolution neural network and recurrent neural networks. The drawbacks of these existing systems, like despite their benefits, the existing systems for the implementation of geolocation extraction using MLDL have some limitations and the drawbacks, including the privacy concerns. First one is the privacy concern. One of the main concerns which associated with the geolocation systems is the potential for the privacy violation. Some users may be uncomfortable with the collection and use of their location data by third-party companies. So this is the first drawback. The second drawback is dependence on the infrastructure. Like geolocation systems often rely on access to Wi-Fi networks and cellular data, which may not be available in all areas. So this can limit the accuracy and usefulness of these existing systems in a certain locations. The next drawback is limited accuracy in urban areas. Like the accuracy of the geolocation systems can be in dense populated urban areas where the multiple devices are present in close proximity. So this can lead to errors in the determination of a device's location. The next drawback is data quality issues. Like the quality of the data used for the geolocation extraction can be a major issue. Like incorrect or incomplete data can lead to errors in the determination of an actual device location. Lastly, the cost. Some geolocation systems can be expensive, particularly for the enterprise level applications. This can limit the adoption of these systems by smaller companies or individuals. So these are the limitations highlighted. The need for the continued research and the development in this field for the ML and DL in order to address these issues and to improve the accuracy and effectiveness of these systems. We proposed the new system like using the same, that is machine learning and deep learning techniques only, but it is the extended SVM and the extended random forest for machine learning and the extended CNN and the extended RNN techniques used for the proposed systems. So this is one of the system that architecture which is proposed, and this uses the extended convolution neural network technique, where we have a GPS system, and it takes the image as a input data, and it uses the convolution neural network techniques, and it the whatever image is taken, it is segmented and then given to the for this segmented image is given to the cloud. It's converted using the CNN algorithms, and it given to the cloud. Then the cloud will find that particular image location, and then that whatever location it extracts, that will be again feedback to this particular CNN segment. Then that is given for the and the particular location is then through GPS system. It gives to the whatever the user is want that user will get that information, and the whatever information we found out, that again stored in cloud for the future use also. And the validation and notification also included in this cloud, and some annotation tools also included for the privacy purposes. So this is one of the system architecture. The next is the advantage of this that proposed system. The first one is it improves the accuracy, because we used here the code and issue years, that is date, time, and location ID, etc. So it gives at that date or at that time whatever location data, whatever the particular location data, whatever is there, it gives the accurate data. So that is the improved accuracy. By using the ML and DL algorithms, the proposed system can achieve the higher accuracy in determination of the device's location compared to the traditional methods. The next advantage is real-time processing. The proposed system would be able to process data in a real time, which allowing the up-to-date and accurate location information. The scalability of the proposed system would be scalable, and it allows to handle a large amount of data and support the large number of users. So the flexibility of the proposed system would be it allows to be adapted to different applications and its use cases. The next advantage is integration and the other systems. That is, proposed system could be integrated with other system, and such as the mapping and navigation applications, and it provides the more comprehensive and integrated solutions. And the cost is also reduced by automating the process of geolocation extraction. The proposed system can be reduced the cost associated with the manual data collection and the processing. These are the tools. That is, TensorFlow tool is used to open source machine learning library developed by the Google, and it can be used for building, training, and deploying the ML and DL. The Keras is an open source deep learning library that provides a high level API for building and training neural networks. The PyTorch is an open source machine learning library which developed for Facebook, that provides a framework for building and training MLDL models. Then scikit-learn is a popular machine learning library in Python, which provides a range of algorithms for regression, classification, clustering, and dimensional reduction. The last tool is a MATLAB tool, which is a proprietary numerical computing environment that provides a wide range of tools for data analysis, visualization, and modeling. So these are the techniques used in this deep learning, deep neural networks, DNN, which is a type of artificial neural network that can be used for a wide range of tasks, including image, speech recognition, and geolocation extraction. DNN can be trained on a large amount of data to accurately predict the location. Next is the convolutional neural network or the CNN are the type of neural networks that commonly used for image and video analysis. And they can be used to extract the features from the geolocation data, such as the Wi-Fi signals and GPS coordinates to predict the location. Then recurrent neural network (RNN) are the type of neural networks that can use to process sequential data, such as the time series data. They can be used to model the changes in the device's location over time. It provides a more accurate prediction of the location. Then the next technique is decision tree technique, where this type of technique is ML algorithm that can be used to classify the data into the different categories based on the certain features like and they can be used to extract the location of a device based on GPS coordinates and Wi-Fi. Last technique is a random forest technique, and it is assembled of a decision tree that can be used for classification and regression tasks. So these techniques can be used to combination to achieve more accurate predictions of a device's locations. The choice of the technique would depend on the specific requirements of the implementation and the resource available.
Nayan Palkar, you just include a data set, then you send to my WhatsApp your PPT. I will correct, and tomorrow you can start with the implementation.
Yes.
And prepare simultaneously documentation.
Yes,
Now, yeah.
We have prepared a documentation, sir. We have to just add results after implementation.
Okay. So you do one thing. Today Pravalika sending SVM and CNN technique code in the group. You try to give your geolocation data as input to the system. You need to change the path. Then you can apply same code. It will give you classification. Which location good, which location is bad, like that. It will show restaurants. It will show like that. So try execution, and tomorrow you just add input data set in the screenshot. Then send me that PPT. I will correct and I will send to you tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All the best for today's class, and remaining batches be ready. So 11 batches are there. 11 batches presentation required because it is a main project. Okay. So Pravalika is sharing code and try to execute in your standalone system, not only in Google Colab. You try to execute in normal system. Try to execute by using Notepad. You can execute. Okay. So that's all from my side. All the best.